Oh, there's a bunch of people.
I don't know, now I inherited it, sort of, Craig, we gotta get done. So, the city installed some, new street, poles downtown, with stop signs and whatnot on it. As a part of that, we gotta put new street names on them. So we're gonna kinda do those as a flag style, not on top of it, so, cause they're kind of a longer, they're a longer pole. So they'll get kind of brackets that have then street signs coming off of them as kind of a banner style, I don't know what they're called, but they're just kind of not at the top as a crisscross, okay? So with that, we don't need to put signs on every single pole. So there's an opportunity to add some level of signage to designate the historic district downtown. What I would say is this would be the basis for other districts or other areas. So we would create a template sign that could be used in addition to this area. The city will just get this done on everybody's behalf here once we get, sort of an idea of what you want to see or sign off on a concept. And then from there, you guys can take it and run in other districts and put signage up and do whatever you want. So sort of the conversation going back started with, this sort of example from Fond du Lac. There was other examples in Oshkosh presented and talked about. So nothing extravagant, just something designating a historic district. Craig and I were working through the downtown poles. He had designed something more like this that could be affixed to the top of a sign. We would likely do something independent. So we had a few of these designed out just to look at as like an example for the downtown. And then we had the sign company as well, just sort of mock up, it's the same thing,
okay.
Same one.
Okay.
But just a general mock up of like what it could look like on a pole. It can be designed any which way. But if you like one way or the other, if you like something, just let me know. We can get it designed out. We can bring it back. We can just move forward with it. We can do whatever you guys want us to do. We just want to get it done.
You take it, they're two-sided?
Yep,
Yeah.
two-sided.
Okay.
We'd have a bracket. They'd essentially be similar size to a street sign. So they'd be the same bracket on the side, and we just would, on 4 or 5 downtown street poles, put them up to kind of fill that space, because the poles are a little bit taller for the purpose of mounting the street name signs. Also, they don't sell them in any other size other than 12 feet, I think it is. So
I wondered, I thought the stop sign was lower, or I was getting shorter.
The stop sign has to be 7.
But the pole's taller.
The post is taller.
Yeah, that's the
and
illusion,
so
right?
about half of them will get street names put on them. So they'll be filled by that space. There'll be another, half of them or so that don't have anything that we could affix a sign that says historic district on, and just call attention to it in each block of Watson Street. So we wouldn't need a ton of signs, but you could then apply this through the community and get signs and affix them to poles in other areas. Whether you wanted to call to the specific name of the district or you just want to say it's a historic district, that's up to you all. We can do more of the thing that Fond du Lac has, or just make it somewhat generic, because I don't know if there's arguments over what things are actually called, or if they're confusing at times in terms of districts, what is what, or where they begin and end. But we have to be careful too, because if you start putting the Watson Street Downtown Historic District, you're pretty long in terms of an overall. So happy to do whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Doing that would be confusing too.
Well, they've got East Division, Sheboygan Street.
Yeah.
I think that's confusing. I mean,
that's
where,
East Division
Yeah.
Street.
With the regular sign will be right there with it.
yes, that would say, because
Like
this
the green
would say
sign
Watson
will be there,
Street.
yeah.
And then you don't need to say Watson Street Historic District, Commercial District.
That was just an example. If you want to mount it on top of that, it's a little different. So these would be independent.
You could do it like this.
It would essentially, because there are so many poles and you don't need street signs on each pole, there would be poles that have Watson Street, and then there would be poles that have just the historic district. We
Yeah.
wouldn't put the both on the both. We wouldn't put both together.
Okay.
So unless we affixed it to the top of a, so that was just an
Like that.
example,
Okay.
right? So there's 13,000 ways to do this.
Straight up.
Like, and we're just trying to fill the space above and make an attractive thing that could be applied across the community. So, and we can add a little thing under there that says, you know, Watson Street. We got to be careful with some of the bracketing. It's got to be kind of a flat bottom. But, or if you wanted to fix to the top of the sign, that may be a challenge in some of the other districts, depending on the mounting of the sign on top of the street, the pole. So, so we would try to kind of make it uniform and go from there. So
Okay, where did you get the logo that's on top here?
that was from Craig. The reason he wanted that one in the downtown was because of Main Street and it being the downtown logo.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
We don't have to do that across the community. We
Oh,
can
right.
do just the plain Ripon one and the other one, but I think that has kind of the intention of being historic, you know, looking. So Craig provided that. So.
Well, when we go to the different areas, we're gonna have to put the names on what they're, you know,
Yeah,
not
we
the
can,
downtown, but the other parts like Tigard Street.
Tigard Street District,
and,
okay. So, yeah,
South.
and we can look, yeah.
So I would just say, you would have Tigard Street in here instead?
We'd have to have
District?
Ripon Historic District or Tigard Street District or something.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what the design looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, all you can do is extend this down and create,
Yeah, it'd be a wider.
you know, and then it would just be like whatever the district is underneath
Right.
it.
No, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
So that's what we can do.
Okay.
Are you gonna put the city seal on the top of the other ones?
We haven't,
Well, the reason is this is a private entity right here. Okay, this is Craig. I'm talking about the rest of the city. Are we gonna put the city logo up here?
the
You know, on
city,
the other areas?
Probably that would be left up to
Because
us to
that's-
decide that, yeah.
This is the city thing here.
Right.
So, it'll be a stick in the mud, but,
No,
No, it's a valid
that.
point, yeah.
you know,
that's why I'm saying instead of put Tigard Street here instead of this, and just use this and put it on top of the sign.
The street signs that we have, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And
We
how
could,
many actual different historic districts do we have?
the two residential and then the downtown.
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay,
What's the other residential called?
southwest.
Southwest, okay.
yeah, and then
That wouldn't be confusing enough. See, Tigard Street's kind of confusing because there's a Tigard Street.
Right.
And then you got like, what, 7 or 8 streets
right,
that are gonna be into
Into it,
Tigard
yeah.
Street District.
right.
So, but by putting that on top of the green sign, it would not be confusing, especially if you just had to look, or even if, you know, either one of these, this or this, would work. And if you had Tiger Street or Southwest in there, be kind of cool.
And then you have the Watson Street farther down. And you
I
have
believe that's
signs
in
for it.
with the southwest historic district,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay, I thought there was 3 of them, but I could be wrong.
Well, I could be wrong too.
I think you're right, though.
We'll have to find out what's right.
Actually, Pat had those all,
Yeah, there was very little information in there, but you did have like
she
some
had
of
like
the,
a map and
yeah, a
stuff
few of the
about
maps
the
that, like, they looked
district-
ancient.
District.
It should be, it's a historic district.
But how that was done, right?
Yeah, I think I saw 1980 something or other. And
Wait, that's not ancient. It's not that long ago. Let's not get excited about the 80s now.
this is the Tiger Street Historic District here. Maybe pass that around. This is the one that- Watson Street Commercial District, which basically just includes
Right.
commercial properties.
Downtown.
And the proposed Ransom Street Historic District, which I found interesting because I was looking, and then Ransom Street was the shortest street in the whole district.
And it's called the
Ransom Street.
This, at least according to that, but that's probably from the
Church to
80s.
the college?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I thought the college had a district too.
Yeah, that should be
They
called
do,
the
but
Watson
that's-
Street Historic
Yeah.
District, don't you think?
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
Well, let's look at this. It's Tigert. See Spalding. That's Tigert, Betty.
Well, give that back to,
Yeah, well, we can research that, yeah.
Or you could just keep it simple and call everything just historic district. And not have to worry about naming each one, but,
That was kind of cool tonight.
yeah, I know it's nice, but I don't know if it's.
But I'd like to know the expense involved in
right.
There you go.
doing them
Yeah.
all like that. If we had like four different signs instead of one sign.
Yeah, we can get pricing on it. We want to move at some point on this, and we're bringing this out of respect to the work that has been done previously by this commission and this, but we need to make a decision at some point, because frankly, we have signs ordered to put up. We would love to get something made to add to the downtown
Yeah, the poles are up.
more immediately. So I don't want to say, make a decision, but certainly the one in front of you, we really do like.
We can okay that one right now.
We
Yeah,
can do
that's-
a variation of
Yeah,
that
because that's downtown.
and
Yeah.
come back with a couple other examples of what, if you don't want the private entity logo, the cities.
This is the one that you guys are,
Yeah, for the downtown, we could put Watson, or downtown historic. The thing about it is you don't want to say historic district and then say like Watson Street Historic District again. You don't want to
Right,
just,
right.
you gotta get we gotta know the right name too, because some people may say just, it's the downtown district. Some people may say Watson Street / downtown. What do you?
you can do
It's
it.
only 3 blocks.
I know.
There
but
wouldn't be
it's-
a problem doing it like this for the ones for downtown.
Yeah, I
correct?
wouldn't have a problem at all.
Yeah. Do we need to vote on it?
You can just.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion that we approve this sign in hand for the downtown district.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dave, second by Billy, to approve the historic district street signs. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
We will bring back a redone version for the rest of it under the same sort of design, so it remains somewhat uniform.
Yep.
So it might be the same color scheme, but maybe a different logo.
Yeah,
in it,
different look with
and then-
the district, different district
Yeah.
name on it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the city logo on the top of the ones for the other districts.
The seal or the city?
seal.
Yeah, the
Okay,
seal with the horn.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is part of this, it's the seal.
The city's other logo, the modern logo, is the Ripon, Wisconsin, without the windows above it. That's the
Oh.
other thing we use.
Well, we should have Ripon in it.
Yeah.
But
I can live with that.
we can look at, I just don't want it to be, that
Too
logo.
busy.
Well, it's not, it's a beautiful seal. It just could get lost if it doesn't show right
Right.
in
Right,
the
it won't be
sign.
that
It could-
big.
No, I wouldn't have a problem with just Ripon on there. Sure. You know,
Yeah.
if that's the way they're doing it.
Well, I'll mock it up a couple different
Yeah.
ways.
But like I said, I want a distinction between the city and the.
In the downtown.
This one, just like this.
Yep.
No, anything, okay. Got it.
Perfect. And then we'll bring back the district signage or.
Next one, I'll get you.
Yeah, I'll put it
Your
back on the
pricing and
agenda.
everything. Yep. I'll
Yeah.
check
We'll
it.
do it again. You'll have pricing this
Great,
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the new one.
Chamber of
That's a
Commerce.
change.
Okay.
Okay,
And if a college could
I think I got my papers here.
use that if they were historic, same type of signs. they could-
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I have, for number 9, I got the local designation update. Right here, you can, I think I've got enough copies. I'll give one to Adam.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe I have a short one, but I'll share it with Billy. Okay. And those are the ones that we feel that are significantly, valuable for us. And then I have the structures and districts that are designated by the Ripon Historic Commission and by the Ripon City Council and are governed by city ordinance number 2043, if I did there. And I'm open for corrections. If it should be worded differently, if it's worded okay. And then I would say that list, those two lists would go to Sue Leahy, and then, just like I said on that first one, and you can read that last little paragraph if you want to change the way I have that worded, it's fine with me.
I think looks good.
I got a question. Where's the Keniston house?
I was gonna ask that too.
That's that big Italianate right on the corner, Congress and Elm.
Oh, okay, the brick one.
No, I think it's wood.
It's wood.
It's wood sided.
I know which one you.
Yeah.
It's wood.
Right
It's
across
set
from the,
back a little way.
yeah, from the cafeteria, and they got all kinds of plantings in the front,
okay.
trees.
All right.
That one was grouped in with the Ripon College district
Okay.
at one time. So that's what I came up with that, and again, we don't have to, I don't think we need a vote to approve anything, but just,
Yeah. Well, it's just, it's what we have on file.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liberty's the roundhouse, right?
The Octagon,
Yeah,
yes.
Octagon.
If anyone wants it.
It's for sale again,
I saw that.
No comment. We had a guy that wanted to buy it. Kid from Ripon.
Oh, yeah?
He called me, we talked, quite, we haven't even do it, but yeah. He left and went out to Vegas and California and Seattle and played Ballard.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He wants to move back, he was ready to move back, make some money, and wants to come back and wanted to buy it. He did a research, someone went down and did a research on it, and it's, said it needs a new roof, it needs electric, foundation, so he backed off. I don't buy it,
Foundation.
the foundation's
I was
fine.
gonna say,
I don't know, I put the roof on.
yeah.
It's galvanized roof.
That explains a lot right there.
But it's a tin roof.
Yeah.
It's a 21-year roof.
Yeah.
It's a galvanized.
Yeah.
Started building, I bought it and bent it and made it, authentically. But some of it did have surface rust, so we covered that up, but.
You could probably quote that.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
the bottom part already. He was afraid to have me go up and do the cupola. I said, well, I built that.
You put the roof on.
And I built the cupola. on the
No,
ground.
I built the
You
cupola.
built the
And then you
cupola.
got the crane and you put it up on the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put the tin on
But
it.
I built the cupola.
I was gonna say, you should have- no, you did not build the coop.
Put the tin on the cupola.
Yeah.
And then we put it.
Should we second who built the cupola?
Yeah.
So, then we put it on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, that was got nothing to do with it, probably, but.
Okay, well, if we're all right with that, the local designation update, I'll give that to Sue Leahy then. And we should be done with that.
Okay, and as far as other people wanting local designation, how are we gonna go about that?
That's what I was gonna bring up.
They can approach us and we can do it, either with the Register of Deeds if they want to go that route, or they can do just the locally significant
Okay,
and get it on that way.
well, that's something that we should talk to people or have information
We
out
could do
there about that.
like a press release if you'd like to write one, and then we can.
Always,
Gonna put your house on
And
it?
then people,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. I would-
Okay, if you want to think about it, about writing something and then
Aren't I
submit.
lucky?
Huh?
Aren't I lucky?
Yes, you are.
I
think
can
it's a
just
good
see
idea.
Tim now. Oh, man.
Well, I would think about doing 121 Blossom because Farr lived there. That's historic.
Tim will write that for you, Just saying.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk to him or somebody.
And I lived there, that's pretty historic too.
And you're historic now.
Well, like I said, I thought I'd bring it up, so,
Okay, someone asked, because someone will.
exactly.
It's going to go on next month's agenda. Okay. Number 10, letter to the Chamber of Commerce in support of their move. And again, here we go. All corrections are fine with me.
Can I just also send this one this way then?
You got one?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Oh.
A little bit of verbiage too is like, but we can combine
Let's,
this thing.
yeah. Mine's pretty generic. I kind of,
What are you doing?
You want it.
You take one, you don't get four.
I kind of plagiarized the Ripon Historical Society letter.
Did you want me?
I'm good.
Here you go, there's another one.
Oh, this is much better. Man, yours is much better.
The bullet points are things if we want to add in or if we want to make it clear and concise. That's all.
I got it.
Jay's got you beat.
Yeah, I'd
This
make
is
a
nice.
motion to accept Matt's.
I will second that. Nice job.
Did a very good job. Yes, that's a nice,
You just got yourself more assignments.
that's what I
Yeah,
like.
because I was like, I suddenly this afternoon, I drove up to Oshkosh and I'm like, oh yes, I have that meeting. Like, did I promise to make some verbiage for that? Oh, I better go do that.
Excellent.
Well, we know who's gonna do it next time.
Yeah, yeah.
That really covers everything.
It does.
We got,
Yeah.
we have too many tradespeople here that can barely write and read, so yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah,
Okay, a motion by myself, second by Dave, to accept Matt's letter.
Do we want to change, because I basically changed it to, we could further include, because that was just stuff that we could add.
well, we could just X that one line out.
Yeah,
It doesn't hurt to have the both.
Yeah, I like the bullet point.
I like the whole thing.
Yeah, I do too.
I leave it like it is.
Okay,
So, we'll just annex that one line.
Yep.
any more discussion?
Why are you taking home?
Yeah, we would further include it.
Okay.
Okay, with no more discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Matt. Perfect
Nice
letter.
job, yes.
Good.
Well, yours is good, it's just add a little more.
Yeah. A lot more. Mine was very generic.
Simple is good sometimes.
State Historical Society meeting, date.
Okay. Meeting this year is going to be held at La Crosse Center, October 18th to 20th. So I brought a few things, but go to wisconsinhistory.org/conference, and you can get all the information you want to get on this. So it's a two-day conference. Wednesday, the 18th, they got some Board of Directors meetings, things like that, but you can pick up your packet then. So if somebody wants to go in early Wednesday. So that's the 18th. It goes from 7 till, in the morning till 6 in the evening on Thursday, and then 7 in the morning till 12:30 on Friday. So, and I'll pass this around, there's different little things you can go to, and they're all being held at the same time. So I think as a group, we can decide, we need to know who, I'm gonna go. So if anybody else is gonna go, and if you guys have any interest in any particular thing that we can take notes on that you especially want me to do, or if anybody else is going to, otherwise I'm just gonna pick whatever and hope for the best. So, if you register before August 20th, you save a few bucks. The 2 days, $155. After August 20th, it's $175. And then if you do a Thursday or a Friday, it's like $105 a day. So I'm going for both days. Matter of fact, I'll probably spend the night Wednesday and Thursday and come back Friday after lunch. That's how I'm going to do it. So if there's anything on there, and you can just email me if there's something in particular, and if enough of you, and I'm going to register sooner than later. So if you guys have any interest, let me know, and I'll go to it for you.
The city should have.
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
Was anybody else going to go?
Travis and I were thinking of going.
You're thinking of it?
Yeah.
It's not official?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I'll probably talk to him tonight and we'll see if we can
Okay.
get that.
Yeah, it's already August. I guess I'll register this week. So, and I don't know if
Do you have to pay right away when you register? Or?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, let me know sooner than later if you guys got anything you want me to, because I may need to register, when I register online, I may have to pick what I want to do then.
Okay.
So,
In the past, when we sent Larry, he used to pay for the thing and then we reimburse him
yeah.
Yeah, that would
right
be.
away.
Don't worry about that.
Well, no,
I got
that way
it.
it's covered.
No. We can use the money for signs. Adam was going to front me all the money anyway.
I would just if there's overnight, whatever you guys feel is appropriate, but I would encourage attendance by reimbursing for, at the very least, the conference fees and likely the travel, mileage reimbursement, I think would be appropriate. The hotel, unless, there's a variety of things that can occur with the hotel. You can pick the Charmant Hotel, which I would recommend in downtown La Crosse. Highly recommend. It's beautiful.
Is that the one across from the La Crosse?
It's probably right across. It's right down there.
What's it called?
The Charmant. It's pretty expensive.
Charmant?
Yep. Charmant Hotel. It's in an old chocolate factory that got remodeled. There's a brewery and a distillery right down there.
There you go.
But then there's also like a Holiday Inn right down there.
Right.
And the difference in price is going to be
A little
a
bit?
little bit. So
Yeah.
take the.
I'm taking my wife.
There you go. Then we
Yeah.
have a nice weekend.
Her nephew lives there, so we're gonna,
Stay with them.
yeah.
Like
We'll,
I say, we used to reimburse Larry for going there. And it's-
Right, I think Adam's right, the mileage
should
and
be
the
done.
cost of attending.
Yeah, because you're doing it on behalf of this commission.
Yeah.
It's
But
only
now
fair.
I feel obligated to pay attention if you pay for
Well,
it.
you're better.
Video, just use
And
your phone.
then when you have this report, it's gonna be a 20-page report.
I know. I'm gonna have my wife show up with me and take notes.
Okay, so as of now, Dave's gonna attend and possibly Matt
Yeah.
and Travis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, there's one on managing an archive too. which is a workshop, which would be kind of fun, because then I could manage your archives that I've been saying I'm gonna go do.
Oh, you mean over there?
Yeah.
Oh, you could be in big trouble. There's places you don't want to step.
Yeah, I know.
And you will get bitten.
But I can tell you right now, spiders don't even bother me anymore. I've been bitten by so many spiders.
We were
We're not talking
exploring-
about spiders.
Yeah, we were exploring putting some shelving down in the archive area. And we were just trying to figure out, okay, what the dimensions are. So we put down tape on the floor, and like our archivist was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yes. No, it's, yeah. Things are the way they are.
Yeah.
And they're well protected. But it's good to know that, just in case you decide to do it.
Okay, any more on that? Anybody have any other, okay, no other ideas? Okay, number 12, discussion of the Haas Brewery stable cleanup. Steve, I think that was yours, your idea.
Yeah,
Just have
we
to
just
pick
have to pick a day that's, we can get a few people together.
You want to do it September, or, because it's already
Yeah, we'd like to
August?
clean that up soon,
Okay,
before the stuff gets 5 feet high.
Well, if
And
there's,
it looks nice then too,
yeah.
since,
And if it turns to leaves and the leaves are falling, you have to rake up the leaves. So they can
Exactly.
really stems.
yeah. And it's less work for the city too, because they generally haul the stuff
yeah,
away for
Yes,
us.
I get it.
and we'll have to double check on that, but,
Yeah, but no, we just have to pick a day and make it happen. And it's not like you're there all day.
no, it's a couple hours in the
Couple
morning.
hours and clean it up and make it look
Question.
presentable.
You're talking about the one over the creek?
Yes.
Right over here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just trying to,
Yeah, no, it just gets close to the building, and in front gets box elder suckers
Oh, yeah,
that
you
run
need to
off.
get everything
Yeah,
cleared
we just
out
clean
around
that
the
up,
edges.
yeah,
Clean it up. It looks,
yeah.
Yeah,
maybe it's being used for something.
yeah, and the city residents seem to like that when we clean it up too, so we hear a lot of good things.
Yeah,
I could help on that.
so I can bring that back for next
Couple
month.
Chainsaws and.
Yeah, bring
Yeah,
it
like I
back
said,
next
weed
month and
whacker
then
or
we'll set
something
the
like
date.
that, you know?
Okay,
Then the heat will be gone. and-
Exactly.
yeah, we'll know better with,
That way we'll know within a week or two when we're gonna do it.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay, so we don't have a date yet, but we'll,
right, I'll just bring it back next month, and
Okay.
then we can figure that out.
Make a motion to set a date, to set a date.
Yeah. Make a motion to set a date, to set a
as
date.
long as it's not Septemberfest or something like that,
Right, yeah,
yeah, so, no,
We usually do it on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did, so.
yeah, so let's just make it happen.
okay, that sounds good. Okay, next, discussion of Dave Gray's letter. I think we decided to bring that back from last month.
We did.
I don't know why I didn't make a copy.
The copies we have here.
You're gonna get a copy of another copy of a copy.
That's, yeah, his letter there.
All right?
Oh, there's extra stuff here. Okay. So I don't know if we need to go in depth on this. He brought up some good points, but they're all points that we probably already knew about and talked about.
Yep.
I mean, like, the chamber shall continue to press the federal government, well, that actually is the chamber.
That's the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The folks opposed to the new location shall refrain from opposition.
Against folks.
Yeah.
Well, we're not opposing making it a landmark designation,
No, exactly.
so.
I think most people in Ripon are on his side with this and understand that, the chamber owns it, the chamber had the right to move it.
Yep.
Our location was not ideal in any way at a certain point. Even that's going back now quite a few years.
Yeah.
Before the building was destroyed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if you have any more comments on that or want to discuss it anymore. We can, but I know somebody asked to bring it back from last month. Maybe I did, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we didn't get much chance to
We didn't have much
read
time
it
to really
and
hash
comment
over.
on it. Because it was just given to us basically that night.
So what are we doing, just accepting this?
Just discussing it, yeah, we don't have to accept it, or we could do nothing with it, actually, but.
Because it's really more towards the Chamber of Commerce than.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and he's talking about them retaining ownership and control over the building, but, if someone were to come along and do a museum, they'd sell it for $1 tomorrow, and they probably should.
What are you, part of the Chamber of
The
Commerce?
chamber? Yeah.
Are you?
What?
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I think if they had a good plan, but.
No, I'm saying if they were to get rid of it.
Yeah.
If anybody,
Oh,
and.
if the
have-
chamber wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would, if a responsible person, group would come along and want to do a museum, or, to take it over and put some money in it, or whatever. I mean, I don't agree with the letter saying they should hang on to it. I mean, there's no reason
Right.
for them to hang on, that's not really what they're in the business of doing.
Well, I think it's protection.
That's
Right.
protection.
But it's
Probably what it is,
But
yeah.
It's for tourism, see, that's the reason they
But
have
if
to
somebody
get their
buys it
money.
for $1 and, tears down that bank and puts a real museum up there and, puts it where it can't be moved or touched or anything else, the building,
Well,
I mean,
That's-
that's why I don't agree with his letter about, they should keep it.
Well,
I think if a
that's the
better,
point, I agree with him, is that the chamber should keep it. And
Exactly.
but
it could still be part of a museum if that was
Right.
the case, but it
But
would
if
still
you-
be retained. I think the city should, or the chamber should
Yeah.
retain ownership of it, not a private entity, just my opinion.
it'd be like a nonprofit. I mean, if somebody just wanted to come buy it, I would say no. I'm saying some nonprofit that would respect the building for
With a
what
good
it is.
endowment.
Yeah, and do something, that would be something that they would consider. But no, they're not going to sell it, and they've done a very good job with what they've done with it.
Well, I can see why he said it after being moved 5 times.
Yeah.
Once again, it's gonna get moved again.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, never
Probably, but-
never say never.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I understand why he said it.
Yeah.
Because he lived through how many of those?
How many of the moves, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a few of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
Well, we didn't take this sort of thing as serious back then.
right.
In the 70s, a lot of people were destroying old buildings. We've since learned to respect older buildings.
Exactly.
Hopefully, we'll continue to do
Yeah.
this.
Okay, any more discussion? Okay, I'll move on. Election of a recording secretary.
I nominate Ron Silver.
I'll second it. I don't think I can second it. I think I
Okay.
can second.
I move to close nominations.
Motion by Dave, second by Steve, to elect Ron Silber as our recording secretary.
As he's recording that.
Yeah, as he's recording it already. Thank you, Ron.
And that's fairly legible.
Yeah, to me,
He's retired
yeah, me a big.
and still
It's a
works.
good thing.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next meeting date. Thank you, Ron, for doing that.
Yes, very much so.
I get my calendar, I don't know.
You're starting to see why you're recording secretary now. We're not exactly confident here on this. Just
Well,
saying.
you'll have to see what I end up with my notes here.
Yep, you're right, Matt. September 6th.
Labor Day week.
Is it?
Yeah, like Labor Day's on the 4th, and
Oh, yeah, wow. Yes.
then you can't wear white pants to this meeting.
Yeah. after Labor Day. Okay, next meeting, September 6th, 6:30. Does anybody have any items for the agenda besides what we kind of talked about tonight? Anything new?
Signage is done.
The other thing is like getting a more update on that material for,
Yes. And we'll get that, we should probably get that sooner than later.
Yes.
And if we have to call a special meeting, we'll have to.
Shay's Barbecue. Oh, make a motion to adjourn.
Yes. Motion by Dave.
What was the question about Jay's?
Motion by Dave.
It's not on the agenda. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, second.
Second by Billy. To adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.
We didn't get enough
7:25.
information on Jets. And they're putting in
Facing life's difficulties takes strength and determination. Whether it's physical challenges